Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra. We're back for some more Subnautica, also known as Ocean Exploration Dolphin Fondling Simulator 2015. And, last night, well, it's like a day for you, but last night I filmed some episodes. We visited the Jelly Shroom Caves, and that was pretty cool. Those snake mushroom things, had some cool stuff, like we got some new pets. We got these Oculus fish here. They kind of look like those peeper fish, but more like the Cthulhu tentacle version. And then we also got some of these weird-looking eye creatures up here. So we got some cool stuff, and I also got a singular chunk of Magnetite, which, if you look up at the top of my screen, I now have a compass reticle, which, to be completely honest with you guys, is actually not all that useful. So I'm gonna quickly have a snacky of some water and stuff before we go out and we explore. I'm gonna actually nibble on one of these cured Oculus creatures. That was actually not bad on the food department. And so I still want more Magnetite, because I really want, before we go piss around in the Aurora, which I think we'll do soon, I figured we should probably outfit our submarine, the Sea Moth, also now known as the Bob Boat. We're going to try and outfit it with torpedoes or something, so that we could potentially defend ourselves, because the only real threat to this bad boy is other, like, fish and creatures and stuff running into it and murdering it. So I want to be able to, in case we run into those big scary creatures, we can defend ourselves by using vortex torpedoes. Oh, what is this down here? And then, like, those capture things in a whirlpool and keep them from touching our booty, which is gonna be fairly important. Yeah, there's like a little cave system down here. This is that area, you might remember, that we discovered is like right next to the Grand Reef. And according to the wiki, this is the spot where you would locate the different magnetite clusters, like clumped up inside of like the rocks. And it looks like there's also lithium down here. So I guess this is maybe what they refer to on the wiki as the mountainous zone. But I couldn't really tell you one way or the other if that's what this area was. I saw like magma vents in the picture that they showed, but so far I haven't experienced any magma vents down here in the deep blue sea. Because we're under the sea. Under the sea. Everything's horrifying. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I mean, look at this thing. I don't even know what this is, but that looks like murder waiting to happen. So we're just looking for magnetite. I'm mostly just finding copper, though. What is this? This is mercury ore. I don't know that mercury ore even has a purpose in this game yet. I certainly don't have any options to craft anything new in the sub-pod when we're up there in the Cyclops. The Larry Blaster is what I named it. I don't have any, like, cool mentions or things that I can do with it, so I don't know. Oh, what are you? Come here. What is this? Is this a little shrimp? Can I eat you? I guess not. There's just this cute little brine shrimp guy. Okay. Well, if nothing else, while we're here, there's a lot of quartz. And quartz is super duper important for, like, pretty much everything. I'll also grab a couple more animals that I could eat later. But yes, quartz is important. It's used for glass, it's used for rubber, it's used for magnesium. And I made some magnesium a while back, but so far, it doesn't seem like there's any reason to have magnesium, so I have no idea. So I don't think this is the mountain area, because so far I'm not finding any, any magnetite. I'm just finding, like, regular materials like titanium. So I think we just get out of this tunnel, and we see about finding an actual biome where this stuff is kept. We actually got pretty far away from the Cyclops here. This kind of looks like that mountain region. They said mountain region inside of caves. And they had, like, what looked like these spire things in the picture. Oh, here's a cave. Maybe this is where it is. Hello? Excuse me. I'm looking for Magnetite. Oh wait, is this a cave? No, this is just like an archway. Well, maybe there's, Magnetite in here. What do we got? We got, an outcropping of rock here. Let's have a look. So, that's copper. We don't need copper. I'll grab some of that quartz. Whatever these things are, they don't seem dangerous. They just kinda hang out. They have got like a tripod face. Alright, whatever, man. I don't question it. I'd like to kill and eat it, but apparently that's not a thing. You'd figure in a realistic survival situation, like this game, like they'd try to get you to catch fish that might be dangerous for you to eat. And then, like, the computer would be like, I don't know if you should eat this, dude. Like, this might be full of murder. So, there wasn't any magnetite down there. There's, like, this green kind of, coral stuff here. Maybe it's, like, at the bottom of the Grand Reef is where the mountain region is. I'm tempted to believe that. It's almost nighttime. So over this way is the Grand Reef. Huh. I guess I'll just keep looking. I mean, we got plenty of energy. The main fear here is that we run out of energy, and then we're stuck out in the depths without, like, a source of oxygen, and then we have to go retrieve the frickin' Cyclops subpod, and that's a pain in the ass, it sounds like. So maybe it's closer down here. To these, what were these, membrane trees? So let's see, that's more gold. I don't need more gold. Huh. Well, maybe, oh, there's a cave. Or, is this a cave? Yeah, this is a cave. And it sounds like there's some variety of murder not too far away from here. I'm just seeing more of that mercury ore. I'm not seeing any of that, magnetite. And I looked through, like, that entire jelly shroom cave earlier today, and I didn't find a single flippin' thing. I just found more of these blue manta ray things that glow. So, go figure. Here's a sand shark. Are these sand sharks? They look like it. Okay. Safe depth pass. Let's go back up here. So there's another thing that I guess is around here that might require me to play in the experimental mode, but somewhere in this game, what the hell, fish dude? Get the hell away from me with your bullshit. Somewhere in this mess is like a floating island. Or, according to the map anyway, I found the Subnautica map. And I guess there's like a floating island. I couldn't tell you from way down here, under the sea. Because, like, I can't really see the surface of the ocean too terribly well. So let's poke our head down here again, because there's like these cool plant things. Do you hide the magnetite plant things? I don't see what looks like magnetite. They're like a weird kind of floating ball when they were in those trees. Maybe they're like hanging out in front of, whoa, where am I? In front of these plants. Let's get out the old diamond knife and stab some of these. These don't seem interactable. They just kind of seem like random plants that protect titanium. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. That is super duper weird. And I am just hitting every fish. It's like being in a car and just hitting stuff. I suppose this episode we could just relax and search and explore inside these murder caves. Yeah, I'm just finding mercury ore. This must not be that mountain biome. 'Cause the mountain biome isn't listed on the map, but it's listed on the wiki, so it must be newer than the map. And I guess somewhere along this continental shelf is, an area referred to as blood kelp. Which I guess is probably just red kelp. I don't know too much about that. Again, when I do have to look up information to try and find stuff, I try not to spoil too much of it all at once. So what do we got here? Thermal plant fragment. I already have one of those, actually. So I didn't really need to pick that up. Yeah, I guess we have to go check back by those thermal vents over in the Grand Reef. Maybe that's where the mountain area is. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not the worst thing that I've had to do all day. I did have to go back into the radiation zone to try and see if there was any more magnetite down there, and didn't find any, so I was a little spicy. Oh, there's a thing here. What is in this thing? What are you? Just another thermal plant fragment. I think I have most of the fragments, the research fragments that exist down here. I'm mostly just seeing more quartz. I wonder what... I should probably look up what form magnetite takes, in this game. Because there's a lot of different, like, forms stuff can take in, like, lithium comes in crystal form, and lithium also comes in rock form, so I don't really know. It's a mystery. A grandiose mystery. Alright, come here. Come here, Cyclops. Come to Papa Larry. Oh, yes. Alright, well, let's have a snack since I'm here. Let's drink our pea water. And we can fry up a fresh critter. I also took the time to go back to one of my other bases last night before I went to bed, and I upgraded some of the storage capacity of ye old Cyclops, because I'm getting a lot of crap that I may or may not be able to use for anything. So I don't want to, like, hang on to too much stuff. Let's have a hoopfish. Hoopfishes are tasty enough, I suppose. Well, where would we go now? I guess we could go look for, the blood kelp, maybe. I presume it's this direction, according to the map, but I'd have no fucking idea. I mean, as far as I can tell, this is just no man's land that we're in right now. But on the plus side, actually, let's save real fast. There we go. Always make sure to save early and often in these games, in case of shenanigans. I guess we could just take a circuitous route over here, and worst case scenario, we run into one of those big murder fish, and we get to see it and maybe die to it. And then I would just log out and reload the game at our previous save point so we don't lose our Cyclops, because this son of a bitch was expensive. Super duper expensive. But from what I've been led to believe about the Cyclops, as long as you're above the danger zone depth, it doesn't really give a shit about anything. Like, nothing can really bother- oh. Okay, something's growling in the distance. I think this is the area that the wiki refers to as the dunes. And that is, I suppose, where one of the murder fish lives. Yeah, I hear something. It sounds like a bigger version of those little shark-looking guys from the blood kelp. Not the blood kelp, the bloodgrass plateau. The grassy plateau. I don't see anything. Maybe we'll just head back to the Grand Reef. It doesn't look like there's anything over here. So, let's go deeper into the Grand Reef, where there's all of this cool, glowy shit, and more of the aluminum ore That's another, like, there's aluminum, like, ore or something there. It's the smaller white crystals that you see in my field of vision. And I haven't been able to figure out if that's actually used for anything yet. Doesn't seem like it, but I have no really good way of telling, to be honest with you folks. So, this is where we were in the Grand Reef before. Now, I think somewhere deeper in here...
Passing safe depth.
Oh, I don't want to pass the safe depth with this thing. I want to stay in the safe zone. Just because, like, while I'm away, different shit just tends to float past you and impact you. So I don't want the Cyclops to get dense just because it was sitting here and a fish was too stupid to avoid it. So let's see what we got. We're getting close to the end of the episode. I've been doing longer episodes. Just because there's a greater distance between points of interest. Okay, so we're past the safe depth threshold, where now we're into murder zone. Now I want to look for small... Oh, apparently I can't go deeper than that. Well, shit. Alright, well, I guess we'll just look around here, and hopefully we can find some cool stuff. I don't necessarily know that that's a thing. I think we pretty much, in that first little bit we spent here in the Grand Reef, we saw all that we were going to see, so... Right now, let's end the episode off here. I'll probably trim out some of that wandering around business in the previous episode, and I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining me for more Subnautica, and I will catch you crazies next time. So,